guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Good morning. Beautiful day today. I mean beautiful. Yes, there's a few clouds in the sky. Ooh, I just pinched a nerve. Ooh. That's never happened on video before. I was so excited about the introduction that I moved my head too fast and I pinched a nerve in my neck. You know, a big jolt of like pain and heat went up the nerve right around my left part of the head here. Oh man, I can't even move it. I may not be able to do anything for like 3 days, a week maybe. I can't move my neck. Oh. I'm glad you guys saw that on video. And it's a lesson to you not to move your head too quickly. Anyway, that's a new one, huh? I got up today with the intention of doing something that's completely different from what I've been doing this past couple of weeks. As you know, yesterday I finished up my last project pile push mower, that Toro recycler with the Tecumseh engine on it. Couldn't believe it. I thought that was going to take me a while to get it going, but I was very surprised that, you know, it started on the first pull, if you can believe it. And the carburetor wasn't dirty at all, you know, not much at all. But it did have some water in it, which allowed it to run a little bit rough, because water never gets extracted from there unless you take the bowl nut out, drain all the moisture from inside of the bowl to extract the water. It really isn't too hard, because if you have water in the gas tank, right, the water is going to be at the very bottom of the tank, so that will be the first water that trickles into the carburetor bowl. If you wanted to extract it, take the bolt out and drain it, you know, and that's how you get the water out. But more times than not, you'll see some moisture in there. Anyway, so that, you know, other than, you know, changing the wheels, getting a couple of cables, fixing the handle, didn't really do too much carburetor work to it, you know, and that thing now runs pretty well for a Tecumseh, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm done with push mowers. I don't have any more until I find some on the street, or some other subscriber or part of my squad gives me one, you know, but I don't have any more. So I have 5 mowers in my garage, all fixed and ready to sell. The only thing I have left now are 3 tractors without engines, which I'm not ready to do yet, you know. It's just too hot to be working on a long-term project like that. Tractors, I haven't had much luck with tractors. It takes me at least, like you saw with that Scott's by John Deere, 8 episodes to get it going, you know. Still haven't sold it yet because I haven't dropped my price. Still listed at $775. I know, it's high. Nobody's going to want to buy it right now in the middle of mowing season either. So, the reason why you're all back here with me in my backyard, the side of my backyard, is that when I had time, and I have time now, because I'm not ready to work on these lawn tractors yet, but I would like to eventually sell my Rodimus Prime. For those of you new to the channel, Rodimus Prime is an MTD yard machines. It's made up of about 3 or 4 different tractor parts to make it into what it is today. It's a different hood from what it was. A lot of other parts are from other MTD parts. Anyway, maybe this has been sitting here for a couple of years now, and it's a 4-wheel steering tractor, which is the reason why I haven't sold it yet, because honestly, you can't see really too many 4-wheel steering tractors out there aside from the new John Deere ones, you know, and they're like $2,000–$3,000, you know what I mean? So I thought it would be kind of unique to keep one that's 4-wheel steering. But being that I've had so many projects, hundreds in the past couple of years, that I really have just let this die, you know what I mean? And I figure I'd get rid of it eventually. But what I wanted to do was that I wanted this utility rack. I kind of like it. I think it's cool, you know? And I'm going to take this utility rack off and paint it white and put it on my blue Bayou tractor. You know, the tractor with the snowplow. I mean, I just love that thing, you know what I mean? It's the Gt6000 Craftsman garden tractor, actually. And it's a really nice tractor. It's got a Vanguard horizontal shaft, 16 horsepower V twin engine in it. Just runs great, you know, runs fantastic. I had another GT6000. It's called Jamal Alatet. You guys know that project too. That also is a nice tractor. I sold that recently for 600 bucks. I just needed it out of my garage because it had a 46-inch deck. My doors, you couldn't even get it in the backyard 46 inches, you know, that's 42 inches. That's the most I can get a tractor in here. So I got rid of it. I knew I was never going to use it, you know. It was a nice tractor though. Engine sounded really mean. It had a Kohler V twin in it, 20 horsepower, 20.5 I think. So anyway, I wanted to take this, I'm trying to get through this neck thing, man. I mean, burning right here. Can't even move my neck. If you guys have ever pinched a nerve in your neck all of a sudden like that, you know what I mean. You won't, it's like you can't even carry your head on your neck, you know what I mean? Like the weight of it, you can't even turn it. It feels like that right now. But I'll soldier on for you guys. So I'm going to take this off. It doesn't look like it's really hard. I forget how I put it on, but I'm going to take this off, paint it white eventually, and I want to put this on the blue Bayou. Whether the front or the back, you know, like those utility ATVs. Anyway, and I also wanted to get rid of my Husqvarna. This Husqvarna does not have a deck, which is preventing me from selling it because it's nothing but a hauler, like a golf cart, if you will. But it does have a really good Briggs Vanguard 23 horsepower, I think, V-twin in it. I mean, the baddest engine of all time, if you ask me. The Vanguards are great engines, and for it to be a whopping 23 horsepower, I mean, that thing should fetch $300 altogether. Put it this way, if somebody would give me $400 for this hauler, just for the engine, I'd sell it. Because you could sell the engine for $300-400, you know what I mean? Maybe. Anyway, so I like this roof. I've always liked the roof. I pictured me painting the top of the roof white to match the utility rack, to match the white contrast on the blue Bayou. So I'm going to try to, with my neck problem right now, remove the utility rack and the roof, bring it to the garage somehow, and then the next episode I'm going to try to fabricate this to fit. The reason why I didn't do it before, because the way this is shaped and stuff, the design of the frame, it doesn't coincide with the blue Bayou. It's completely different. A lot of bending and stuff like that. Not to mention the fact that the gas tank is in the back too of the blue Bayou. So to drill holes where the gas tank is, probably not a good idea. I might even consider doing some weldage. As you can see here, this is the frame to the roof. And it's only attached to this tractor in the front. And 4 bolts. 2 of which are inside the springs for the seat. Looks like 1/2 inch. And it doesn't look like there's anything on the bottom. Ooh. If all 4 was going to be that easy, it would be fantastic. I'm pretty sure there's going to be another nut on the other side. And if there is, how on earth am I going to get to it? Ooh, there isn't. It's threaded into the body. Well, that was easy. I just jinxed it because I haven't done it yet. Nice. How about that? Okay, look. Ooh. Oh, my neck. Now we got the back off. The front is just being held like right there. So I'm going to see if I can take that off, and then this whole roof assembly will come off. And then I'll figure out in another episode soon how to fabricate this into fitting onto my blue Bayou. Also, I'll probably get your input as to where I should put this thing here. I believe I need 7/16 to get the bolts off of that, which means I'll have to go to my garage to get it. And now I'm going to put the spring back into this. I label back here says not for sale in California. That's kind of discriminatory, isn't it? Guess it's because of their pollution laws over there. With the big V-twin, takes up a lot of gas, a lot of exhaust. So I've put the springs back on here. I don't know how I'm going to do this. There's a wheel in the way. I might need to go get a ratchet. Okay, that's one. And here's two. Oh! Underneath here, this paint job used to be green. It's all rusting pretty badly down there. But you know, I have neglected it for about a year or 2 years. It's been sitting here, you know, wasting away. It's a shame. I like it, but it doesn't really mow very well, so I don't use it on a regular basis. I was hoping to get another MTD deck eventually so it mows well. So here it is. My roof and my utility rack. I'm going to paint them both white. This for sure, all white. And this just the top. White reflects sunlight upwards. So in the summer it'll keep it cold, but the Blue Bayou is meant for the winter, you know what I mean? But I could see from the top, I could see the frame of the roof, so I'd rather not see it. It's translucent, you can see through it. So I'd rather just have it white so it matches the wheels of the Rodimus Prime. I'm gonna lay some stuff down in the garage and we're just gonna go over it. I've got a couple of cans of Quick Color 98-cent gloss white. I'm just gonna use that up, cover this, cover that. It's no longer 98 cents. It's $1.38 now at Home Depot. I guess Home Depot executive watch my videos and say, hey, 98 cents is too cheap, man. Guys like Henry are buying those cans up like crazy for 98 cents. We gotta raise it to $1.38. Oh, those bastards making 33% more? Preposterous. So I think I'm in pretty good shape. 1/8 of a can of white. This is like 2/3 of a can. And here I have about 1/3 of a can of Rust-Oleum. This is the better stuff. Actually, the very good stuff, right? So I'm going to use this to try to get as much of this paint onto here because this is going to be, you know, kind of more important. It's more in view, more used. Whereas the roof, who can see the roof? You know, I just need a light coating on the roof, which I'll probably use these. I hope I can make it through this with just that. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to go sparingly because I don't have that much. I'm going to try to pick this up. Oh dear. Make room for the roof. Sun dry it. this 98-cent white quick color is terrible. Hardly any coverage at all, as you saw from time lapse. I mean, no matter how many times you go over it, right? It wouldn't cover it, you know what I mean? It's crap. The black is much better when it comes to the cheap paint, but this will probably take 5 to 10 cans just to cover it up, you know? So basically I just used up the can just to give it a hue of white, you know what I mean? Better than nothing. And it covers up the translucity of the roof a little. Anyway, I have like an eighth of a can here. I'll save it for some day that I might need it, you know what I mean? In the meantime, I'll take this out and put it in the sun. As you can see over here, I tried to go several coats because it's almost vertical at an angle. It started to drip a little bit. It wouldn't coat it. This is almost dry, so I'm not too worried about it. This one came out okay. It still needs to be flipped upside down and gone over again. Maybe I'll use that eighth of a can remaining just to cover it up. So while I wait for paint to dry, by the way, my neck is feeling better already. I'm a fast healer. These are the two most recent ones that I just fixed. I'm gonna take the bags off and I'm gonna use them both to mow my front and back lawn because it has a full tank of gas in each. I poured too much. So I at least wanna try it out, see if it runs for a good amount of time. I think I'm gonna use this one first because I fixed this one earlier. This is the Allen mower from Melville. Thanks a lot, Alan, for the donation to the channel. Really appreciate it. Also, shout out to Matt Feeder from Angola, New York, for buying all 4 of my remaining mowers and blowers stickers. As you guys know, the long bumper sticker and the OG types are all gone, sold out. All I have is the DONESKI sticker. How do you not want a DONESKI sticker? The stainless steel one, the camouflage one, and the American flag one. Those are the only 4 stickers that I have left in inventory, and I'll be thinking of some new designs in the near future, but I have to get rid of the old ones first. That way it doesn't clutter my entire list of stickers. It's only $5 a piece, fellas. You can buy them on eBay. Just search on eBay, mowers, blowers, sticker. And they're all holographic, you know, so they have a nice glimmering shine to it in the sun. And if you're a fan of mowers and blowers, you should have a sticker on your toolbox. Help support the channel. Buy a sticker. Okay, here's a test. I've got about a half a tank of gasage in here. Gasage. Let's see if it starts. It's been sitting in my garage for about 3 days. So there you go. No problems. Very smooth. It was very easy to mow my lawn because of the self-propulsion. And it's a 22-inch, so I kind of feel like I didn't make as many passes as, let's say, a 20-inch, even though it's just a 2-inch difference. Went diagonally on the other direction. As you guys probably know, you landscapers and stuff. Straight one week, alternate the straight the other week, go horizontal another week, then diagonal another week, then diagonal the other side another week. This way it lets the grass stick up, get more sunlight in between the blades for a more even grow. At least that's what they tell me, and it seems to work. My lawn hasn't looked this good in 2-3 years. Anyway, that's my video for today. Stay tuned for when I try to install the painted roof and utility rack that I stole from the Rodimus Prime and the Husqvarna for my Blue Bayou upgrade project, if you will. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Hello, Newman.
Because the UPS guy screwed this up. I'm going to see you next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Hey, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to give me a like. Also, comment below. Subscribe. Remember, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's free, right? Also, hit that little bell. That way you'll get post notifications whenever there's a new video, and you won't miss out on any of them. Remember to follow my Instagram and Facebook, as well as if you'd like to donate $1 or $2, paypal.me/mowersandblowers. Really appreciate all the support. Also, to keep the videos coming every day, support the channel. Bye.